Okay, hello and welcome to another episode. Haven't had one for a while, mostly because it's been very busy. Just haven't had time to even think about doing one, to be honest. You know, as I've said in one of my videos before, you know, it's all done in my own time. For free. It's just a side hobby, so only doing when I've got time, really. So busy season is just about over, starting to get a bit back to normal now. Today I thought I'd have to do a video on this. I am in the Levante, you can see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, to be honest. I've driven it before once, in a place in Bradford-on-Avon. Had to do this awkward shunt manoeuvre, which is where the pickup point is. Somehow I've done it in this, so I generally don't know how, and I've driven around Bath. So today, hopefully, it should be alright. I'm on main roads. We're off to Okehampton. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll rather than doing a 10-minute introduction, we'll talk on the way, you know. So let's get going. Right, auto, that's the Volvo I-Shift. Can put in a manual, but manual. Bomb breakers off, I think. Yes, should be off. There we go. Right. So we're just going to pull outside the front for now. A, so I can lock everything up. B, I can do a better walk around check with it being a bit more open, not having to stand by a garage. Now, the thing with the Levante is the turning circle is good. You know, it's great. Don't get me wrong with that. It's got a rear steer. It's a triaxle, this one, but it's the overhang. There's an excessively long overhang on the front and on the rear, and it can catch you out. So usually what I do when I come out with this thing is I usually get someone to watch my back corner, but it's just me in the yard today, so you can either use judgment or the handbrake on, put it in reverse. I can see centering the corner sort of, so if I carry on a moment we should be alright. I might have to do a shunt backwards though, mind, because I'm just looking at that top mirror there. I'm obviously clear behind, otherwise I would have heard a bang. I can just see the gap there between me and the lorry. You can see the rear steers pulling me round somewhat. Let's just straight now, because I don't want to smack that car behind either. There we go. How we've done that, I don't know. Put the hazards on because we've got a car there, so I'm gonna let the car go past. There we go. Keep looking at my mirrors, using that camera now and again, but that's just to see how far away I am. I want to use that, and I want to see, you know, my blind spots as well. Don't need to be, you know, pitch perfect here, because we'll be going in a minute. It's just to get off the main road. That can come off now. Like that. That'll do there. Right, set this to code 6, because we are empty stock. So just a quick view of the interior. As you can see, this is still got the National Express spec interior. There's the toilet in there. I think this was going to be redone with a high density, but we left it as it is. So obviously if you see any Levantes with other operators like us, it will be a former National Express vehicle, because these Levantes are National Express spec. That's the word. And I can't remember the year, 2018, maybe a bit earlier than that. These became popular on the second-hand market, mostly because some of these, like this one, is Euro 6, and also it's PSVAR compliant. Got the wheelchair lift, which is in under the step. Controllers are there, and the wheelchair comes in this space here. You modify this by taking that seat base out. These stay where they are, because then that becomes the seat belt for the wheelchair. There's no wheelchair on this job today, so it's left as it is. And obviously you've got the destination display up there as well. Right, so I'm going to do a quick walk around check, and then we will be on our way. Righty, hopefully you can see all right. I think I've put this angle right, hopefully. Right, brake, just try not to cut the back end out. Oh, I've got loads of room there. Weird already. One thing I do like the Volvos is the incredibly light steering. Let's go past whatever that is. I can just use like that. See, so like that is, I can use 2 fingers gripped on the steering wheel if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that obviously all the time. Just a demonstration. The other thing I don't know what I'm going to do is brave slag lane or not. Or do I just go the slightly longer way round? Not saying it won't do it. Lots of our other drivers will go down there quite happily. The thing is, I haven't checked when the D1 is due up. It's 10:10. I'm pretty sure when I come up earlier, about an hour ago, there was a D1 coming up. Yeah, I might just go left, I think. Yeah, I think I'll go the other way. Gives me a chance just to get used to, get the hang of the vehicle then. Oh no, there's the D1. Right, the tide works well. Oh, I'll go left. The thing is, these are full width as well. By that I mean I think it's the absolute maximum width legal in the country. This is built as, so it feels wide. For some reason, sitting here, it feels like that side is in a hedge somewhere, but it's not. You know, you can see there's a gap there. I think it's just the whole way the cab's built makes it feel wider than it actually is. This is the, as I said, the bodyworks by Kitano. It's called the Kitano Levante. This is the Levante 2. There's the Levante 1, which I think there's hardly many of those left anymore. And the Levante 2 outside, they look very similar. Spec-wise, is a lot different. Levante 1 on this part down there had what's called the magic floor. So that floor down there would lift up. That's for the wheelchair to make this level with the saloon behind. But they realised that it didn't really work because the hydraulic would frequently fail, from what I understand. Someone may be able to correct me on that. That's what I've been told. I think there's some other slight cosmetic things on the outside. But otherwise, yeah, the shape is pretty much the same. And the Levante 3 is the new model, which has obviously replaced the 2. A bit more of a squarey shaped vehicle, but you'll see more of these Levante 3s out on the road. Like I said, they're still building them. There's, you know, 24 plates Levante 3s around. And they come on either a Scania or a Volvo chassis. This is the Volvo. You could either have a Volvo B9, which there wasn't really many of them, but standard, most of them were Volvo B11s, which is the same as this one. The numbers on Volvos are the litres size, so but it's rounded up or rounded down to the nearest number. So this being a B11 doesn't mean it's exactly 11 litres. It might be 10.8 or maybe 11.2. Don't actually know the exact one, but roughly it's about 11 litres anyway. And so with the Volvo shift Volvo, you get the I-shift automatic system. He's going right. If I stop there, I can use that gap there to see what's going on down there. He's going to go straight because he's not indicating. So use that gap. Yeah. As I say, it turns well. Certainly no issue with the turning. It's just remembering the overhang, as I mentioned, on the back. So, carrying on from what I was saying at the start of this video, we're off to Devon. To be precise, we're off to Okehampton, and then I'm taking them back towards Wiltshire. Obviously, nature of the job. I'm not going to say where from in Okehampton, and not where to either. That's irrelevant to this video anyway. You see, this video is just about me, you watching me trying to drive this boat. Levante. So the routes, we're going to go down the A350 and then down the A303 all the way down to the A30 past Exeter Airport, hang a left there down on the M5, just one junction, because then we're going to pull into Exeter services. The only reason for that is by then I'm going to need the toilet. To be honest, I've already had 2 coffees this morning. And then after then we'll head down the M5 to the A30 and then pretty much stay on that road till, that's not the retarder, that's the wipers, there it is. Stay on that then till Okehampton. Take it here because it's quite wide. I'll tell you, if you're watching this and you've driven for National Express or drive for National Express, whichever, driven these around London loads of times, and I commend you. I'll tell you, how do they drive these around London? No idea. The car's going straight on, I think, so... No? Okay. So as I said before, these Levantes are former National Express vehicles. This one in particular was new to Sailwinds coaches up in Runcorn, up Mersey area, obviously on their National Express contract, which they still do. So this would have done Liverpool to Victoria, day in, day out. Also would have done Liverpool in the Mersey area as well, down towards Essex. I think it was Liverpool to Clacton they used to do, don't think it exists anymore. So it would have clocked up a lot of miles. I mean, right till now it's done 364,401 kilometres. Translating to miles, I don't know. I'll put that on the screen. Basically a lot. I mean, it's very rare that you would find a second-hand Levante with low mileage. The work that they do, they're going to clock up a lot of mileage very quickly. A350. Just got to think if I need the ferry lift up just for that front bit, because I know it does. You can probably see it from here. It dips up, not a lot, to be fair. I mean, it looks worse, I think, but I'm worried about that front overhang. What I haven't done is position myself properly. There we go. Straddle the lanes, because catching the front, it probably wouldn't. It'd be alright, I'd imagine. Just on the safe side. It's a bit bumpier because I've got the ferry lift up. There we go, and put it back to normal. As I said, it'd probably been alright. When I do it in my one or any of the other standard 12 metres, I do it without the ferry lift, no problem. It feels like you're just about to drive into the road, but you don't catch the end, you don't catch the front at all. I was just concerned about the long overhang on this one, whether it was going to catch the front corner. So just put the suspension up just to be safe. Trying my best to drive this without smashing it to bits. I'll be alright. It'll be fine. Alright. No, not just yet. Just past the garage, that's it. It's the junction then onto the A303. Gap. I think there is one. No, there's not. Just check my left a moment. So I should be right to turn, because I'll be alright with that post there. Just turn straight away. Just check my left now and again. Just make sure there's no bikes or motorcycles that have appeared in the on the side of me there. Okay, gap after that. Check the left. Check again. Check the rear swing. We'll clear that. Check the left blind spot again. Let's go, 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 go. Come on. obviously with a run like this, it's also about time management as well. Giving yourself enough time to get there, but obviously you don't want to just get there on the departure time to then go again, because then obviously what you've got to remember is the driving hours on top of that. So I'm leaving a bit earlier than planned anyway, mostly because I'm scheduling my own breaks, you know, a stop at Exeter services, and having enough time to get to Okehampton that I can have a 45 minutes break. That's at least, because that'll be the legal one. It'll give me enough time to get to their destination without having to stop again. In theory, I can split it off as well if need be. I could have 15 minutes at Exeter services and get to Okehampton and only lead 30 minutes. That will then reset the time. I can then do 4.5 hours afterwards. But to remember with breaks, it must always be 15 minutes first, then a 30. You can't change it about. You can't just do a 30 minutes and then a 15. The taco won't do that anyway. If you do 30, it'll just clock you as 15 anyway. So, you know, you can't just get around it either. But I've had it so that I'll just get to Exeter, get to Okehampton. 45 minutes is a nice time just to a proper stretch out and relax. But after Exeter, it'd probably end up with a 15-minute break anyway, so I'd have that 30-minute buffer in case there was a problem and got to Okehampton a little bit later than planned. 30 minutes will still suffice, you know, legally. That's the thing with coach driving, is a lot of planning of your hours that you know, you need to think of. It's not just any good leaving it to anyone else. You know, it's time that you need to think, can you do that in your 4.5 hours? If not, can you leave a bit earlier to give yourself enough time? But then obviously don't leave too early either, because then you run the risk of exceeding your working hours, or potentially exceeding your 15-hour working day as well. Just having the fine balance of you know, do you need, you know, how much padding you're going to need. So I've timed this on the TomTom route planner anyway, so I've used that rough journey time plus a few minutes either side of that as well, just to give myself enough time to have a stop. On the 303 upgrade road. I've been down here for a long time, actually. I think it's since that last video I done down to Linton. When we went down here, this all changed again. This was the 359 roundabout, if I remember rightly. That might be it down there. On the, well, I would say we're on the other side of the road, the east side, but actually I think this is a completely new bit. Because the lane splits there, it went 359. Oh yeah, this is weird. This new weird junction thing. That's all new as well. Recognise this area. This is very strange. Yes, that's the old garage. I think the old layout was well over to the left, just past the diner there. Obviously part of the road is still open. I think it must only be open up to there. Or is it? Just so you can at least get to the diner. Yeah. Yeah, because then it stops there. That's the old road. Presumably that's going to remain the old road. I don't think it's going to open again. I don't know. No, this will be the dual carriageway going east. I think that must be that'll be a new dual carriageway section for the westbound, I'd imagine, on the left. There it is. There's the so that was the old road, two-way road, so presumably that's then going to be a two-lane dual carriageway going west. These will be the 2 lanes going east, I'd imagine. These look like temporary studs, though they'd have to repaint all this again to broken white lines. It's confusing because this used to be 30, but now it's 50. Very strange. There's another bit there. Presumably that's the bit when, I think when it was 30, you used to come over this side, I think. Yeah, that's all being laid out there. Some more new concrete down there. It's strange when you get used to a road that you've been doing, you know, quite a lot. And then suddenly you just can't recognise it anymore. I'd imagine it's going to feel even stranger when the whole thing opens. And then in a few years you get used to that and then end up forgetting what it used to look like. I think this used to be the end of the works down here. I would imagine they've extended. That looks like it. So I think about here somewhere he used to go back over to the other side. So I'd imagine this is going to be dual carriageway up to the next roundabout, although it looks, oh no, we are coming back the other side, I think. Yeah, okay, so that's obviously where the work for that part ends. And then just down here somewhere will be the A37 roundabout. Oh yeah, because this is a dual carriageway anyway, so yeah. On the M5, but be immediately coming off now for Exeter services. Just over there on our right, but go around this roundabout first. Past 12, so I think we're doing alright time wise at the moment. I haven't got my gear with me today, so I'm just sort of working it all out in my head. What I'm going to do is, once I've gone in and automatic, there we go, gone to the toilet, I'm going to come back and then have a look on Google Maps and roughly work out the journey time. Obviously it's going to be in a car time, so usually with that I take whatever time it says and then knock about maybe 10 minutes off, because it is a dual carriageway and it is down the M5. The A30, if I remember rightly, is mostly dual carriageway. I think it might even be all dual carriageway up to Okehampton anyway, so it's going to obviously be based on 70 mile an hour, so I'll go about 10-15 minutes off, I reckon. Give me a rough guide then. So I think people find these roundabouts quite confusing sometimes, and that they say, once you've gone over the lines, I see it goes into a complete mess. But it's actually, once you get used to it, once you go around it, it's actually pretty straightforward, because all you're doing is just following the course of the lines. I mean, I do agree that some roundabouts are so faded that you can't even see where the course of the road goes, but when it's like this and it's well clearly marked, it's pretty easy to follow, to be fair. Right, we've come off the roundabout. There's another queue. I didn't film the whole thing around there because it's taken me about 10 and 15 minutes just to get off the roundabout to where I am now. Now there seems to be a major jam coming into the services, it seems. Be a gap there. Not really. I don't want to cross too much in case I get hung out to dry on the yellow box there. God, it's hectic. Presumably it's just the sheer amount of cars coming in here. I think it's wasn't a problem. I've only ever been in here once, to be honest. Whether it's like this on a normal day, someone could probably tell me. Maybe it's just because it's August. I mean, it doesn't help that it's one of those services, a bit like Cobham, that gets clogged up because it's a services that is basically serving both sides of the motorway. So we've come off the motorway, it's not that it's southbound and northbound, it is just the one services for both directions, and 303 traffic as well, or anyone going up that way, Right, we can go down here. Second right? Yeah, second right. Out for a wee toilet as soon as possible. So I think that second coffee was a bad idea. Right, anyway, I shall catch up with you guys in a moment. Right, so a quick look on Google Maps. I know I've still got it on a wide angle, it might be zoomed in well, but let's see, I'll put it next to services to Okehampton, and it's saying about 37 minutes, so I'm going to say it's about probably 45 minutes, and it's 12:50. We've just gone 12:50 now. So I reckon I could probably have 10 minutes here, 15 minutes at the most. Just get there at 2 o'clock-ish roughly, which if all goes well would be fine. Right, put that on to the work. I even need my sunglasses, to be honest. So it's just gone, well, it's 1:10 now, so aiming to get there by 2, hopefully. Right, let's disappear. So we got on. Hopefully the camera angle's alright. Did have to take it off. Just done a battery change. See that well. There we go. It's way out. Left lane. Back north, right, we want other routes. Just check the car's definitely going down there, yep. Check the blind spots. Stopped short the zebra crossing, although I'm really sure where it goes because you just end up with a high curve. Oh, car stopping for me there. Just don't want to be blocking the crossing, that was all, but it was a very well used crossing. There we go. 5 south, keeping that right hand lane. Watch that tail swing there for that wall. Still green. Quick eye on the lanes there. Can see it's left or right, 3rd or 4th lane. So keeping the left side for the M5 south. It's still getting jammed going in, isn't it? Mind you, when I went in there, there was a long queue for ladies' toilets and major queue for everything else as well. If you wanted a Burger King or a Greggs or anything, you're in for quite a bit of a wait. There's obviously a heck of a lot of people stopping in there today. I'd say it is August, early August, so there's obviously still a lot of school holiday traffic running around, but also just remembered, if I remember rightly, I think it's the Boardmasters weekend as well, I think, down in Newquay. although I think most of that traffic might have gone down yesterday or the day before. Right, info south, Okehampton. There we go. It's the next junction. I don't think we want it that long before we come off for the A30. Suspicion this lane is the A380 South, I think. That lane. A30, there we go. A30 split off here, so I'll stay where I am. There we are, A30 Okehampton. So this is where the M5 ends. Anyway, it's the end of the motorway, so that will then just become the A38 down into Plymouth. But we come off here, we're just south of Exeter now, so we're going to start heading north and then northwest and then westbound into Okehampton. Levante 3. Letting her coast around now for this bend. It's slightly downhill, so it's keeping my momentum going just slightly. So bring it around near the end just to start accelerating. Back off a little bit, just give that car some room to pull out. There we go. I don't need to brake then. indicating to go up there, but well, that don't seem right because that's a one-way road there. Maybe some got down there, so that's alright. So I'm sort of getting used to it. To be fair, on a you know, dual carriageway and a motorway, it's all right actually. You know, I'm still not confident I'd be all right in London, to be honest. But yeah, certainly for the main roads. I mean, you think that's what it's designed for anyway. You know, when it's National Express work, not necessarily all the routes, but vast majority of routes just involve a lot of motorway work, if not dual carriageways. It depends, you know, if you've got the Penzance London one, yeah, it's a lot of motorways until Devon and Cornwall, when it's pulling into a lot of towns. Then equally you've got the Edwards route, the 040, which is Bristol direct London, so it's pretty much as soon as you're out of Bristol you're on the M32, a motorway all the way then. To Okehampton now, are we? Must be, it says town centre there. I know it's not that far away from the A30. Let's that must be Tiger, I'd imagine. Look out for markers now, because there should be a red building on the right, or a red fronted shop, and Bridge House on the left. Which actually looks like, that was the one. Courtiers, that was it, over a bridge. That should be the Bridge House there. Yep, and it should be a church, and then it'll be left the traffic lights, which is these here. But I'm going to use both lanes for this bit, just on the basis that vehicle this size, I want to block the right hand lane basically, because otherwise if I move to the left, something could come to the right. I'm going to turn left. That backswing is going to then hit the vehicle behind, so just block it, safer for them then. Wouldn't indicate left just yet until we're going. So it won't be too far to the right either. Something come beside me. Not only that, I'd have hit that bollard. So let's just take it like that. Take it wide. Take a curb, but I'd rather take a curb. There we go. Check blind side. Check him in the lane. It's all good. Soon enough I'm going to be where I need to be. So I want to come up here. I think we will wrap this video up now. At least in this video I've got a different vehicle as well. Something other than the yet another Thameser video. And tomorrow I'm off to Heathrow with BN17, so I've got my Turismo back for one day tomorrow. But I'm not going to worry about a video for that one, because I've yet to do this one and a lot of other things as well. But anyway, hope you enjoy this video, and as always, like and subscribe for more of these videos. Follow me if you wish on Facebook, just search for Coach Driver James. And until then, I shall see you on the next video. Alright, take care, thank you, and goodbye.